Hi dear friends, observe this clip carefully. What you have seen here, there are heartbeats. Heart is sucking the impure bloods from the veins and pumping the pure blood into the veins to circulate it throughout the body. That is, heart is in motion. If it will stop its function, what will happen? When the pulse stops, patient dies. So to be alive, what is must? Motion of the heart. Now see the earth is spinning around its axis continuously. The boy is also running. That is, movement is the life. If you want to do something, you must be alive. Some movement is required. Some motion must be there. You must rotate your thoughts speedily in your mind. You must rotate your thoughts speedily in your mind. Unless there is motion in your mind, you won't be alive. Trust your mind. So, to be alive, you must know all the language, the terms of the science. There is no excuse at all. You can't escape. Then why not to make friendship with the science? You will have to decide your target first. Otherwise, you won't get any success. Is it true or not? So, to do so, you will have to think systematically before you start. Before giving an emotion, any movement to your body, to your brain, you must ask basic 5 questions in your mind. So, to do so, you will have to think systematically. First, what is to be done? Second, where it is to be done. Third, when it is to be done. Fourth, why it is to be done. Fifth, who should do it. When you get the correct answer of these questions in your mind, then start. Any systematic study will lead you up to your target. So do the systematic study and save your time and achieve the target speedily. To do so, you must learn its language, the language of science. If all of us heard about the time and the tide waits for none. Waits for none indicates we must not wait for the time. Time is continuously going on. We have to move with time. This movement with time is called as motion. Thus, if the body is in motion, it has to be compared or related with something. It is in motion. So when it is moving, we say it is in motion. But when it is not moving, we say it is stationary. But when we say it is stationary, are they really stationary? No, not at all. All of us are living on the earth. But when earth is moving along its axis or around the sun, means all of us are also moving along the earth. It means we are not stationary but are also moving. So there is the comparison. With respect to what we are stationary, why we appears to be stationary on the earth? We are looking the objects on the earth. Both we and objects are on the earth. With respect to us, objects are stationary. But if the astronaut moves in the space, he will say objects and the earth are also moving because he is observing us from the space. With respect to the astronauts, all of us are moving. Why we appears to be stationary on the earth? We are looking the objects on the earth. Both we and objects are on the earth. With respect to us, objects are stationary. But if the astronaut moves in the space, he will say objects and the earth are also moving because he is observing us from the space. With respect to the astronauts, all of us are moving. The philosophy in physics is the same perspective. It is all about perspective, motion and rest. Motion and rest. A body is said to be at rest when it do not change its position with respect to an observer. Position is the location of the object, the place where it is. A body is said to be in motion when it changes its position with respect to time and with respect to the observer. Motion is always relative. You see here, we are in railway station. The girl is observing the train from the platform. Outsider girl will say the train is moving and the passengers inside the train are also moving. Insider passengers will say the girl who is outside the train is moving. Here, when two passengers are sitting in a train, both the passengers are stationary with respect to each other. Take another example. Here the observer is stationary. With respect to him, car is moving. But when the other observer sitting inside the car, he will see that the stationary observer is moving. Now we will see the types of motion. Types of motion. First, rectilinear motion. When the boy is walking along the road in a straight line, it is called rectilinear motion. Light from the bulb, light from the sun, light from the planets travel along a straight line. Second, curvilinear motion. But when the children are playing on the ground, they are not moving in a straight line, but moves along a flexible curvature. Here, the body moves along the curved path. Cricket ball also moves in a curvilinear path. Third, translatory motion. When bodies travel in a straight line, the same distance in the same time, it is called stationary motion. It is called translatory motion. Fourth, rotational motion or circular motion. For example, cycle wheel and car wheel rotates along its axis. Merry-go-round and spinning top are examples of circular or rotational motion. The fan has two motions. One is rotational motion and the other is circular motion. Consider the fan is rotating along its axis as a whole body. Then it is called as the rotational motion. It is moving along its axis. But if you put a sticker on blade of the fan at particular distance away from the axis, say axle of the fan, and rotate the fan, the sticker will move along with the blade in a circular motion. Rotational motion is always along its axis, whereas the circular motion is away from the axis of the body. Another example is when the earth is moving around its axis, it is called the rotational motion. But if it is moving around the sun, it is called the circular motion. Fifth, oscillatory motion. For example, pendulum and swing. Sixth, vibratory motion. When the pendulum moves fast, it is called the vibratory motion. If the rate of oscillation increases rapidly, it is called vibratory motion. Musical instruments like guitar, drums are the vibratory motion. Seventh, periodic motion. When the body repeats the motion after regular and constant interval of time, it is called the periodic motion. For example, the hands of the clock, Earth revolving around the Sun. Halley's comet appears after every 76 years. Periodic motion is also known as uniform motion because of its constant speed and equal interval. Eighth, non-uniform motions. When the boy walks slowly on the road for some time, afterwards he runs fast. His speed changes, so it is non-uniform motion. Car moving on the road moves in a non-uniform motion. Its speed is not constant. So, let us recap. First, how motion is so important in our life. The concept of motion is only the perspective view. Third, the different types of motion. We hope that this session is more informative and helpful to you. Like it, subscribe it, and share it. Thanks for watching.